An actor's life may seem to be lavish and carefree. However, for Matthew Miller, he needs to juggle his personal life, school, and the chaotic schedule of an actor.
The struggles that I have with school and acting, some more, are I can't really study with my peers, and I have to learn everything by myself. There's no one to really guide me on what I'm doing and how I'm learning, so I usually just use a textbook, and that's how I teach myself in school.
Matt's persistence and hard work allowed him the opportunity to work on a big marquee network.
When I was a kid and I was always watching SpongeBob SquarePants and iCarly and all those shows, I would always say to my parents, like, oh, I want to be on a Nickelodeon show or a Disney show. And I was actually on an episode of iCarly. It was called I Get Pranky, and that was a lot of fun. And that was my first big television gig. And after a while, people kept coming to me and saying, oh, hey, I saw you on the one iCarly episode. And that just felt really cool. I just love getting that kind of like feeling of how people recognize me and how they say, oh, I saw you on that show. And when I got 100 Things to Do Before High School, that gig, I was super excited that millions were going to watch me.
His success on TV carried over to the big screens as he got to work on the featured film Little Boy with a prominent cast.
It was a really big experience. I've never had the chance to work with such these big name actors before, like Kevin James, David Henry, and Michael Rappaport, and the main star of the movie, Jacob Savalti. And working with Kevin James, who played my father, Dr. Fox, and it was such a really cool experience because Kevin James, he's a big name actor, and he was just really cool. Like, he would interact with me, and he was just a really nice guy. And also David Henry, he was probably the nicest guy on set. He would always hang around with me and talk to me every day. And Jacob Savalti, he was the main star of the movie. He was really nice to work with. It was so fun to work with him.
For Matthew, acting was not a given, but having persistent auditions, working hard in school, and on set allowed him to succeed to the screens in theaters and to the screens at home. This has been Sam Miller for Cougar News.